Alright, looks like we are good to go. Hold on just a tick. So I thought I didn't do this. I thought I didn't do these things on this character. Hold on, let me. Yeah, but apparently I did. I don't remember doing these. I don't remember doing those all the missions, but apparently I did.
Greetings. This is Hugh, director of the Cooperative Borg and Borg Reclamation Project. I'm assembling a task force to take down the Etherians, and Command has put your name forward as their specialist on all things Borg. As you know, the Cooperative and its allies are currently trying to track down Tassine Faye. We think we've found her. Will you meet me at Deep Space Nine? I've called for a classified, high-priority meeting with the Alliance. Upon arrival, I recommend you have your first officer dock your ship so we can run some diagnostics on it at the station. We've been working on experimental methods of removing what we believe is Etherian starship sabotage. We can't risk any further malfunctions. I'll be counting on you and your ship today.
Alright. Accept.
Always a choice.
Accept and transwarp. If I had known, I would have started. If I had known, I would have started out with this character to begin with. All right, best laid plans.
Welcome to Deep Space Nine. I am filling in for President Okeg, whose presence was requested at Kittimer HQ instead. The other Alliance captains recruited for this mission have already received their briefs and will be heading out shortly. When you're ready, you may take a seat to attend the conference. Until then, feel free to strategize with your allies. I will be observing from the sidelines so I can draw up a mission report once you've returned.
All right, sorry about that. Shouldn't I be joining the Alliance captains?
Ah, you're right. I should have clarified. Admiral Quinn has informed me that the priority mission is indeed scheduled to begin soon. However, your ship is taking longer to upgrade than expected. You see, we're running your systems through some de-sabotage diagnostics, highly experimental routines provided to us by the Cooperative, but we hope it'll do the trick. You will be able to join your allies on the front line as soon as it's ready for service.
Understood. Anybody else I could talk? No. We'll talk to Captain.
You made it. Always good to share a high-priority mission with a fellow Starfleet officer. I saw your ship docked out at one of the pylons. Let me guess. Etherian sabotage, right? Well, if it's any consolation, I hear they're almost finished with the experimental diagnostics they're running. You'll be the first to test them out. With any luck, you'll be joining us soon for what will hopefully be my last tactical operation for quite some time. Admiral Quinn's put in a good word for me with Pete Harkins of the old Pathfinder project. Who knows? Maybe we can start up a new exploratory initiative. I haven't exactly told the other captains about that, though. Keep it to yourself. Let's focus on taking down these Etherian Grelthi and call it a day. Starfleet's counting on us.
We'll make it so. See you on the front line.
You're late, but I am pleased to see you here. The atmosphere is a little tense inside this conference room. Loris has informed us that the Dominion does not intend to partake in this mission. Their fleet is indisposed. In fact, a number of allied powers are no-shows today. Not a great start. I thought I was done with mad demigods for the foreseeable future, but it looks like we've got an Etherian cult leader on our hands. I don't know much about this Tassine Faye, but I've heard she's bad news. I better ready up the Lisette and check in with my crew.
See you on the field, Commander.
Have you come to join us in glorious battle against the Etherians? Or are you content with what watching from the sidelines like a cajon. We should already be heading to our destination point, yet the Alliance leaders wish to host a conference first. I, for one, will not sit by idly and let the opportunity to strike first pass me by.
Alright, I still need to receive my briefing. Thanks for the reminder.
Please, have a seat.
Thank you all for coming. I know not all of our allies could make it today.
It's not the first time we host a high-priority conference at Deep Space Nine on the threats posed by the Borg. But this time, our mission feels a little more hopeful. Director?
The Cooperative and I called on the Alliance today to inform your captains that one of our nanoprobes has successfully tracked Etherian Concordium leader Tassine Fey to the Midas Array.
Tassine Fey believes she is on her way to seize control of the array and lay a trap for the Alliance. This time, we've come prepared.
We've been working on a strategy against the Etherians and have been tracking their trajectory for some time now.
Thanks to the Cooperative, the Midas Array has already been evacuated. Non-essential personnel have been transferred using cloaked Klingon vessels provided by Chancellor L'Rell, and false life signs intended to lure the Etherians in have been planted aboard the array with Romulan technology lent to us by Proconsul Datan.
But that's not all. A team of Cooperative scientists and I have been developing an Etherian diffusion device that we're hoping to use on Tassine Fey. Our Priority 1 tactical initiative is to ambush her by the Midas Array in order to extract and interrogate her. My fleet is currently split up in an orbit of both the Lucari homeworld and the Jarrett system Dyson Sphere to prevent incursions of any kind. Recent events suggest both the Lucari and Iconians are at risk. There's a high probability Tassine Fey will head to one of these locations next. As the Yasutake is stationed by the Dyson Sphere, I'll be needing a ride to the Midas Array. Fortunately, the Admiral, Chancellor, and Proconsul have sent their best ships to assist us.
Are we really certain that Etherian technology is unable to detect a cloaked evacuation and false life signs?
Perhaps you should ask the Tal Shiar, Proconsul. Our latest mission reports indicate the Etherians were involved with them somehow.
Chancellor, you and I both know that I have no relation to the Tal Shiar or their nefarious activities. Besides, the data found aboard the Harmony was barely legible. It could have been fabricated for all we know.
Please, my friends, let's put our differences aside for the sake of the galaxy. We can discuss the details at a later date. Our current priority is to safely excise Tassine Fey and defuse her, if possible.
And why is that exactly, Admiral?
Because we believe Tassine Fey is the Etherian Borg Queen.
And if we can get to her, we can get to her entire collective.
You are a worthy ally, Director. But are you really prepared to take on a 200,000-year-old Iconian Borg Queen?
I'm glad you asked. I've got an expert on all things Borg Queen aboard the Enterprise. Come see me when you're ready.
Alright, talk to everybody over here.
The Etherians bring great dishonor to our galaxy. They lie, trick, deceive, and worst of all, steal from others. These smooth-headed Marhwipu do not even have the backbone to earn their spoils. We must do whatever it takes to put an end to their treachery. Good luck with your mission.
Thank you, Chancellor.
We will not stand by as the Etherians threaten to take over the galaxy or bow before tyrants, not ancient Iconians, changeling infiltrators, Terran emperors, or even Borg queens. Good luck today.
Thank you, Proconsul. Where's Admiral Quinn? Over here.
As much as I'd like to see Starfleet return to a role of discovery, I'm afraid its phasers at the ready for now. Above all else, it's imperative the Alliance remains united. A number of galactic leaders are missing today. I hope this isn't indicative of anything but a difference in priorities. Stay safe out there.
Here's hoping. I'll follow Captain Sean's lead. Thank you, Admiral.
Thanks for meeting me here. The captain should be arriving at the Midas Array any minute now. Here are the details of our mission. I've been working on a diffusion device for some time now, together with the Yasutake's first officer, Commander Duff. In essence, we've modified Admiral Janeway's neurolytic pathogen to make it compatible with the Etherians. Instead of neural disruption, this device uses a retroviral agent to break genetic fusion and revert drones to their pre-fusion state. Here's the catch, though. We need someone to spread this virus for us. A liberated Borg is the ideal candidate, as they'd be able to tap into the Etherian subspace frequencies.
So that would be you?
That's right. Or the XB ally I've called in. If we target Tassine Faye, we should be able to sever the Etherians from their queen. Needless to say, it's risky, and could lead to widespread chaos within her collective. But even if we fail, as long as we captured her, we'd still be able to use her as a bargaining chip or interrogate her. We've only got one shot at this. This is a single-charge diffusion device, so we'll need to be quick and smart. Looks like I'm down a fleet today, so I'll be traveling with you, if you don't mind. I hear your ship is about ready.
Looking forward to teaming up again, Hugh. Let's do this.
Lieutenant Kagrash has informed me that your ship is ready for service. Good luck out there.
Right, and of course we are off.
Must have seen us coming somehow. Proconsul Datan was right. Let's act quickly. We need to search the system and get a debrief from the Alliance captains. Long-range sensors suggest the Bortisque is critically damaged. Let's go.
Alright.
This is Captain Corin. The Bortisque has sustained plasma conduit ruptures across several decks.
Hold your position, Captain. We'll begin repairs with a low-frequency gamma weld.
I don't think the Fortescue is going much of anywhere right now. Alright, we'll fix this.
Director, I see you do not back down from a challenge. Your assistance is appreciated.
Assistance we better redirect to the Lisette. Let's move.
And of course, they have an Etherian ship around them.
This is the Lisette. Do you copy? We're being tailed by a drone ship.
Commander Jirok, this is Director Hugh. Copy that. We're on it. Nicely done. My compliments to the tactical officer.
Nice.
You're a welcome sight. It seemed your delayed arrival is now turning out to be vital to the success of our mission. Not a conclusion I would have been able to draw by relying on logic alone.
Happy to help, but where's the Enterprise?
Past the array. However, the exact position is unclear. The Etherians have severed the Lisette's comms link with the Enterprise.
Speaking of sabotage, I don't see the Etherians anywhere. What happened here?
Full systems malfunction. Before we set off on our mission, Alliance vessels received a comprehensive security sweep at Deep Space Nine. Unfortunately, the sabotage went undetected, which is cause for concern. To my knowledge, the Etherians have never been aboard the Lisette. This means their plans are either being carried out remotely, or that sabotage technology was discreetly brought aboard. But they're here all right. We're still investigating, but if you'd like to witness the malfunctions yourself, you can head to the Midas Array. The Romulan Republic did not only plant false life signs, but a surveillance system. Approved by the Alliance, of course.
You're always one step ahead, Commander.
Thanks, Commander. Cause for concern indeed. We'll head to the array as we search for the Enterprise.
Helm, set a course for the Midas Array. come over here. Come over here. And we will scan this or activate this.
Captain Sean, this is Commander Duroc. The Midas array has been tapped. My crew is standing by.
Copy that, Commander. Fortescue, this is the Enterprise reporting in. We are in position and ready to intercept the Harmony. Captain Corin, do you copy?
Captain, I've received an emergency transmission from the Fortescue. Cloaking technology has been compromised. The Aetherians could get a visual lock on Corin's crew in moments if we do not act swiftly.
Damn. Well, still no sign of the Harmony. And the Fortescue is showing up on our sensors now. This is not good. Commander, could you get closer and provide a status report? The Enterprise has to maintain position.
Agreed. The Lisette is temporarily abandoning position. Helm, set a course for the Fortescue, but keep a distance.
Enterprise Lisette. This is Captain Corin. Fortescue. Comms have disrupted. The spineless enemy has...
Captain Corin, do you copy? There's no response. Enterprise, the Lisette needs to get closer in order to scan the Fortescue, or beam down if necessary. Wait. Enterprise, the Lisette systems are shutting down. Something is overriding our cloaking technology. Captain Sean, do you copy? Sean? Vakel?
It looks like the Alliance ships were sabotaged, but at different times. As if Tassine Faye had planned to incapacitate the captains in battle. But something went wrong. Why not trigger the malfunctions in one go? Get everyone at the same time? And why the Fortescue first? It all feels a little erratic. I wonder if our ambush took her by surprise after all. We need to reach the Enterprise and get to the bottom of this.
Agreed. Helm, plot a new course for the coordinates of the Enterprise recorded by the array's surveillance footage. Alright, we need to go over here now.
Look who showed up to the party. Just in time to watch my ship get towed into oblivion. Poetic.
Glad you're in such good spirits, Captain, but it's not time for goodbyes yet.
Well,
Tossing Faye's on that ship. Don't let it escape. I bet she's already powering up a reality vortex.
On it. Disable the Harmony's GPS-creating quantum phase generator.
We called in a few extra Enterprises over here. Alright, so we're good there.
You just prevented my ship from getting booked on a terrifying interdimensional flight. The offer of a one-way ticket to the Ethereum homeworld isn't entirely uncompelling, but it's the complementary side of assimilation I take issue with. I'd love to stay and chat about how grateful I am, but we've got an Ethereum boarding party on our hands down here. What's more, Commander Kiona has just notified me that Tassine Phase decided to join her little friends aboard the Enterprise. A hell of a situation we've got on our hands, but perhaps this is a blessing in disguise.
Capturing her on Alliance turf sounds like the better option. What do you say, Director?
You're right. My colleague is already aboard the Enterprise waiting for our arrival. Hopefully this gives us an advantage. Ready to beam down on your command.
Let's go.
Welcome aboard the Enterprise. Here's the plan. We need to secure the ship. There's no use capturing Tassine Faye if we're fused like one of her drones. We also play by Alliance rules, which means helping any survivors we come across if we're able to. Speaking of allies, my neural link received a ping from a subspace beacon originating from the ship's computer access room. That'll be my colleague. We'll need to team up with her to improve our odds. Remember, we need a liberated Borg to act as a conduit to defuse Tassine Faye.
Tell me more about your partner.
Fellow liberated Borg, former unaffiliated vigilante to some, galactic hero to others, and as loyal as they come. She'll tell you the rest.
Can't wait.
Lead the way.
Alright, crew member right here.
Ethereum drone up ahead.
Diplomacy is futile. Movement is formidable.
The doors ahead are locked. We need to find a way to bypass security protocols.
Whoop. Crew member right there. Alright. And deactivate the force field.
Didn't know you were a force field specialist.
Fusion is the only final frontier. It is clear.
Time for dear.
Why explore the galaxy when your mind has become one with the all-knowing ether?
The crew member right over here.
I'm glad I'm not fighting these drones alone. There's something odd about the way they say their axioms. Sounds a bit familiar.
Right. I hear it too.
The security room. I bet we can bypass lockdown protocols from inside.
Alright. Unlock the door.
We need to disable security parameters to open the doors to the computer access room. I'll cover you.
I'll get to work. I need to see if there's... Okay. I don't see any other injured crew member here on the Enterprise.
Nicely done. Let's return to the computer access.
At least not in this room anyways. Oh, going around in circles. Oh, I was supposed to go out this door. Whoops. Before I go in there, let me just check the hallway just to make sure. Nope, don't see anybody. Nope, don't see anybody in there.
Your collective was imperfect. Join us so you may finally ascend.
The only thing ascending in here is my frustration with you.
Fuse and you shall know perfection. 7 of 9. Tertiary adjunct of Unimatrix 01.
How about you fuse with my right hook? I've got it. What took you so long?
Before I exit, yes, because last time I did this, last time I didn't get that person, it kind of caused the game to glitch out.
You got any tips on how to take these suckers out?
I do, actually. Shut down the transporters and compromise the reactor core.
Oh,
Crap.
perfect. I'll keep it in mind.
There we go.
Well, would you look at that? I was wondering who the classified contact Hugh's been speaking so highly of was. It's been a while, but I'm glad it's you. I take it you're familiar with the plan?
The feeling it was U7. Yes, as it stands, secure the ship and its crew. Extract Testing Fate.
That's right. The director here also shared some tactical information with me from his time aboard the Harmony. With any luck, our game of Catch the Queen should go a little better than your last run-in with the Ethereans.
Looking forward to no longer being a pawn in their game. So this diffusion device only has one charge, right?
High risk, high reward, I won't deny it. But our odds are good. This extraction is now happening on Alliance territory. And we've got 2 liberated Borg candidates who can act as diffusion conduits.
Make a good point. Hang on. Receive a message from Captain Sean.
Alliance Task Force, this is Captain Sean. Tossing phase on the bridge.
Hang tight, Captain. We're coming.
This is our chance. Lead the way, Seven.
We'll be right behind you. Yeah, still haven't found the last crew member. Still haven't found the last crew member on the Enterprise here. Oh no, it's still glitched out. What the hell?
Reversing emitter node polarity. Destabilizing force field integrity. Let's go.
It's still glitched out. What the hell? Alright. I gotta redo all that. I gotta redo all that over again. That's like the second time. That's like the second time that's happened too. Weird.
Well, would you look at that? That's right. High risk, high...
Alliance Task Force.
This is our chance.
Uh-oh.
I'm glad I'm not fighting these. We need to disable.
Uh-oh. I think the mission may have bugged the hell out. I'll give it one more try. I'll give it one more try and see. Go figure. And it wasn't because I wasn't keeping up behind 7 and 9 that time. Alright, I'll go back down, see if I could actually continue.
Welcome aboard the Enterprise. Fellow Liber, lead the way.
Alright, so the mission reset. Well, that's good.
Aetherian drone up ahead.
Diplomacy is futile. Fusion is formidable.
That's good. So, I mean, I don't know what's going on all of a sudden where it's decided it does not want to...
The doors ahead are locked. We need to find a way to bypass security protocols.
I don't know what's going on where all of a sudden it just decides it wants to bug out.
Didn't know you were a force field specialist.
Fusion is the only final frontier. It is clear now.
Oh dear.
Why explore the galaxy when your mind can become one with the all-knowing ether?
I'm glad I'm not fighting this drone. The security room. I bet we can bypass lockdown protocols from inside.
Alright. I'll try this good.
We need to descend.
And...
Nicely done. Let's return to the computer access room.
Alright, we'll try this.
Collective was imperfect. Join us so you may finally ascend.
The only thing ascending in here is my frustration with you.
That's how I feel about the game glitching out multiple times.
You shall know perfection. 7 of 9. Tertiary adjunct of Unimatrix 01.
How about you fuse with my right hook? Thanks, but I've got it.
That's how I feel about the game glitching out multiple times.
What took you so long?
Alright. I think I missed a person that time.
I do, actually. Shut down the transporters and compromise the reactor core.
Oh, perfect. I'll keep it in mind.
Alright.
Well, would you look at that? That's right. High risk.
Alliance task.
This is our chance.
We can access the bridge from main engineering. Follow me. So, Director, how confident are we feeling about this defusion device?
I'd say about 75%, give or take.
Well, it actually worked that time. I don't know why sometimes it works. I don't know why sometimes it works and why sometimes it bugs out. On that,
Forcing emitter node polarity, destabilizing force field integrity.
on that specific part too. Nobody in here in the work core room. No, doesn't look like it. Always in that one part too.
Through fusion, we are
Step away from me.
She's escaping. Transport trajectory confirmed she's heading to the Lisette.
Raquel Shaw, you no longer need to bear the burden of keeping us both survivors. You can become one.
What on
So yeah, that. Oh, no, don't want to be standing. Don't want to be standing there.
Director, 7. I can't thank you enough. That was a close call. Once this mission is over, I'll be heading back to Deep Space Nine for repairs and repose. That's if any of us make it out alive.
Captain, I'm receiving priority transmission from the RRW Lisette.
Enterprise, this is Commander Jirok. It's good to see you're all in one piece. Our comms are up and running again, but internal systems have been sabotaged by the Etherians, including our Singularity Core. Requesting immediate assistance.
Commander, Tessie Faye has just boarded your ship. Stay sharp. We're on our way.
We can't let that Singularity Core destabilize. Its collapse could cause a chain reaction across this region of space. Our team will head to the Lisette. Captain Sean, your crew needs you here. Let's keep in touch.
All right.
I'm contacting you from the bridge. The Etherians have sabotaged the Lisette's internal systems. We've managed to repel boarders, but they've blocked off our path to the Singularity Core. They're plotting something.
Maybe they're trying to collapse the Singularity Core to open a subspace rift. Any casualties to report?
Many, unfortunately. To add to that, most of the ship's doors, consoles, and turbo lifts are malfunctioning. We used some of our last power reserves to beam you aboard our Singularity Core deck. I'll have to guide you remotely.
What do you need, Commander?
Your team will need to reroute our emergency power supply to conduct repairs and access our Singularity Core. As you can see, environmental systems are offline and visibility is limited.
Let's get to work.
Sending over command-level clearance codes. You'll need them to move on freely. There are repairs to conduct beyond those doors, but you'll need to pick a path. Our power supply is too low to open both at the same time.
Got it. Thank you. Alright. And I'll open this one.
This is a security override console. Let's reroute the power supply and open up the doors.
Alright, reroute the power. Yeah, and it's always on that one spot. Always on Enterprise. Alright, unlock this.
The Lisette looks worse for wear.
The ship has seen better days, no doubt about that.
Tell me about it.
These consoles power life support and airlocks, but the isolinear chips are misaligned.
On it.
Power is being diverted from their systems.
Alright. Reroute the power here as well.
Right, one more to go.
That one didn't actually move.
It worked. All right, I'm only detecting one affected area left. Let's go.
Alright, and we needed... Oh, we ain't going that way. Ain't going that way. See, like right there, it actually moved, but...
Looks like you unlocked a security log.
Alright, access this.
This is Lieutenant Zhu Terrell, Tactical Division. I am still unable to locate Sub-Commander Zional, despite my best efforts. The Etherians swarmed the Lisette, ignoring most of the damage dealt by my disruptors. They locked us out and overrode all of the ship's systems, despite leaving many wounded in her wake. This Tessie Faye seemed uninterested in exchanging phaser fire with us, heading straight for the core instead. Lieutenant Salon's security report indicates the Etherian's life sign was last detected in the Singularity Core room. As I am unable to access it from this deck, I will reluctantly transfer our medical unit instead, and guard the survivors until I receive new orders from my commander.
Straight for the Singularity Core, huh?
Can't think of a good reason why a Borg Queen would do that. also a little odd to be putting herself on the line like that, don't you think? And again, these Etherians are Iconian Borg. Maybe their motivations are harder to determine than your average collective.
Maybe. Let's move on.
Great. Repairs are done. Singularity room aside. Let's head back to damage control.
Alright, unlock this.
Thanks to your efforts, power has been restored to this deck. The Singularity Core is now accessible. Stand by to receive the room's access codes. Hold. I'm receiving a transmission from the Bortiskew.
So am I. Just blank transmission.
Alliance Task Force, this is Captain Corrin. I have a visual on the Etherian pit. Tassine Faye and her followers have boarded the Bortiskew. Her treacherous drones are not holding back. This is a fight worthy of a Klingon. If you are brave, you will join us in battle.
Damn, Tassine Faye just keeps jumping around. How soon do you need us in the Bortiskew?
Hold that thought. Logistics are up and running again. Our intel indicates that the Singularity Core has been tampered with. If it collapses, it's game over. For everyone.
We could split up.
Agreed. It's the only option. What's the play?
You and Seven know the internal workings of the diffusion device. I'll take the Singularity Core. Besides, I have some experience with Etherian sabotage.
Glad you offered. I was thinking the same thing. With Commander Jirok's guidance, one person should be enough to repair the Singularity Core. But don't take too long, you're gonna miss all the fun.
I won't. Good luck.
I'll guide you through the Singularity Core repairs. First off, equip an EV suit.
Alright.
Captain Corrin, this is 7. 2 to beam over.
Naturally, the gravity gets tampered with.
The Etherians fried some of our gravity generators. Really changes your perspective.
Jirok, this is Sean. I'm getting reports of Borg incursions close to the Juret Dyson sphere.
Focus on collecting data from nearby consoles. Sean, I'll contact command.
Alright, and... float a little bit too close there.
Scans show the sabotage device you removed was sending a signal to the Harmony.
Whoa. Alright, and grab this one.
Another device removed. This one was emitting a destabilizing resonance pulse. Logistics point to a final anomaly past the core. You'll need to power it down. It's beautiful, isn't it? The Singularity Core. Controlled chaos. Unmatched potential. Don't let that fool you, though. If the containment field fails, we'll begin to demolecularize.
Gotta go in and collect the go and collect.
Initial scans registered a single anomaly. Turns out we're dealing with a trifecta.
Alright, grab that one.
Plasma conduits have been repaired. 2 more points to go. Sending you the coordinates.
And right over here.
Subspace anchors have been stabilized. Sending over the final coordinates.
Crap. I thought I was gonna get it there, but nope.
This is 7. How's it going? We could use your help on the Bortiskew.
Quantum diagnostics are back online. Now that core stability has been restored, I'll reroute main power back to all systems, turn the core back on, and head down to your deck. Thank you for your assistance. I'll take over from here. Patching you through to the Bortiskew.
Anything to avoid a collapsed singularity.
While my warriors have been crushing Etherian enemies through fire and flame, you have been floating around on the Lisette, tinkering with broken technology. Enough! Now is your chance to die with honor and put your dashekme where your mouth is. I have a lock on your coordinates. Transport in 3, 2, 1.
Right, Captain, I'm still in the singularity. Alright, and we are out of the singularity core.
We must secure the bridge. Good. You live to fight beside us still. The Aetherians and their spineless leader have dared to board the border school and set it ablaze with their sabotage.
It'll take more than some fire to stop us. What do you need us to do?
That's the spirit. You must pick up a fire suppression device if you wish to die honorably. The device, however, must be repaired first. Those worthless swines have sabotaged most of our equipment.
Copy that. Let's get started. Alright, and...
Extinguish the flames and join your allies in battle.
Good, you're here. You're a little outnumbered.
From 2 hearts to 1. Fusion is glorious.
Alright. Injured Klingon. Injured Klingon right here. And just to make sure I'm not missing any more Klingons. No, I am not.
To sabotage a Klingon ship is to provoke the wrath of 1,000 botnets.
You said it would be nice to go somewhere warm for my next job. This is overkill.
Alright, take the atoms and extinguish the thing. Pretty sure I had fire extinguisher devices from some of my earlier missions as well. Over there, get rid of the fire. Or get rid of the debris.
Still no visual on Tashin Fei, but there are plenty of drones around.
Oh, that's because he is naturally lingering on the bridge while we are down here. While we are down here in the lower, I wouldn't even say level, just lower section of the bridge.
Can't tell if I'm inhaling smoke or if that's the taste of defeat. Where's Tassin Fei?
Another Klingon over here. Oh, yeah, fire right there.
Corin, this is Jirok. There are reports of multiple incursions taking place in the Kittimer system.
Multiple?
Contra. My comms officer will notify Cadre. May their battle be as glorious as ours.
Better keep moving.
More Aetherian boarders on the lower level. Stay sharp and look out for survivors.
So that's 5 Klingons. Not to mention 5. Well, I don't think I rescued. Actually, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna rescue 5 on Enterprise once the thing had to restart again. I grabbed the items here. Extinguish this so we could go back up on the upper section.
Alliance team, report to the mid-level of the bridge.
Just check one more time. Nope.
Though these flames make for a glorious battle scene, suffocating is no way to reach Sto-vo-kor. We need to repair the Bordaskew's ventilation system and clear all debris so we can find this Etherian Kek.
It'll be more effective if we split up. I'll work on opening up the vents.
You're right. I'll stay with Corin and help clear the debris. 7, I recommend you and I split up in case something goes wrong on either side.
Right. One of you needs to defuse Tassine Faye. 7, I guess you're with me.
You got it. Let's get to work on these vents.
Alright.
Formal training or
And
instinct?
activate this.
We've cleared an area of debris. Smoke is subsiding.
My internal sensors are reading one more ventilation console up ahead.
Another fire.
Forged from fire, right? It's almost ironic now.
And another vent.
Something's telling me we are going about our trap the wrong way.
I think that's pretty obvious.
Debris has been cleared.
Ventilation's back online too. Heads up, I'm picking up on Tassine Faye's exact biosignature, but the signal is fading. I don't see her up there though. Can anyone get a visual?
Visual or not, we must clear this debris. If the Etherian leader is hiding behind it, she will die a coward.
Let's clear this up. Oh, I need to be part of it this time. Big chunk of debris right here.
Damn, she escaped.
More Etherian borders.
How do they keep bypassing all of the Alliance's security?
Yo, I got all the Klingons this time. Now, if only I could figure out where all the injured crew on the Enterprise are. There we go. That takes care of. There we go. That.
Oh, fuck! What is this filth doing on my view screen?
I'm not sure what that is on your view screen, Captain Corin. Maybe an Etherian sabotage subroutine? Either way, no sign of Tassine Faye. The biosignature is gone.
Damn, we're stuck in the loop. She's just gonna keep jumping around, isn't she?
Incoming transmission from Captain Sean.
Captain Sean, what's your status?
Alive, but not well. Sorry to say, but Tassine Faye is back on the Enterprise. I'm opening up a multi-channel with the Lisette.
Commander Drock, how's the Lisette holding up?
The Lisette is stable, for now, but I suspect my vessel is next on Tassine Faye's list of destinations. What's the plan?
This game of Catch the Queen is as easy as it first seemed.
Know thine enemy. An Earth saying, I believe. Tassine Faye is one step ahead of us. We must get one step ahead of her.
Right, trap her where or when she least expected.
That's pretty good, actually. The Harmony's disabled, right? In essence, the Alliance has control of it until Tassine Faye decides to initiate repairs, but That doesn't seem like her priority right now. Most of her drones are beaming onto our ships while her own shields are down. We could beam onto the Harmony while the Aetherians are distracted and lay our trap there. A couple of pattern enhancers, maybe some arson, little vandalism, you know, something to get her attention. Wouldn't be on our turf anymore, but we'd have some time to set it all up.
Worth a shot. Where should we beam aboard?
The reactor room. I remember Admiral Kumarke say something about how the core seemed important to them. Maybe we can do a little sabotage of our own.
Seeing as she tried to misuse the Lisette Singularity Core, that checks out. Let's do it. Captain Cord, board skew is yours.
Your assistance aboard my vessel has earned my respect. But you are mad if you think any of the Alliance captains are willing to sit out on the fight of our lifetimes. On the way to the Midas Array, Sean, Jarak, and I swore to each other that we would see this plan through to the very end. We shall join you aboard the Harmony. Commander Boroth will take over in my absence.
Fair enough, but my bridge officers should remain behind to defend the Alliance ships, starting with the border skew.
A worthy compromise. I accept. Our deeds today will be the ones that echo through the halls of Stovakar. Kapla!
Alright, and beam over to the Harmony.
Alright. Looks like we're all accounted for.
That's of course not gonna make this easy. Not gonna make this easy for us.
My nanoprobes are detecting a single Aetherian life sign nearby. It's phasing in and out of existence. This reactor room also looks a little different since my last visit. I guess they redesigned.
It's likely the Harmony's exotic interdimensional topography. I'm not sign of Talcine Faye or any drones. 7, are you okay?
The life sign. It's accessed my neural transceiver and initiated contact through the collective subspace network. I think it's the reactor core. It's calling itself a tether to the ether, one of many Unimatrix chambers. Change of plans. We use the defusion device on the core instead. I get the feeling there's a chance it could spread to the rest of Talcine Faye's collective, but we'd still need to trap her and hook her up to it to bypass any Aetherian encryptions.
Is this something the cooperative has tested before?
No, it's not. How do we know it'll even work? It's intended for a singular, partially biological life form. This is a reactor core acting as a subspace network.
I can't explain it. You weren't there when I accessed the Queen cell on board the artifact. Reconnecting to the collective as their temporary leader, it changed me. I think this ether recognizes me as a viable Borg Queen.
The plan sounds risky, but it's certainly possible.
I don't know, Seven. Injecting a whole collective with sudden individuality could have disastrous consequences.
I know you're worried, Hugh. But Picard couldn't have predicted the chaos caused by your individuality when you returned to the collective. We know better now. If I act as the conduit and transfer Talcine Faye's authority to me, I can program the defusion to be gradual. I've done it once, I can do it again. Trust me, I can do this.
I trust you, 7.
All right. I trust you too. Remind me of the new plan.
Lay down the pattern enhancers close to the reactor core and target it to get Talcine Faye's attention. If this works, this ether should send her a subspace transmission through the core, prompting her to return. We can then prevent her from beaming back out. Once she's trapped, I'll hook both of us up to the ether and transfer her powers to me. If we inject the pathogen straight into the core system, we should be able to defuse any drones connected to it. Gradually.
She won't go down easily. Let's start.
Can you get those pattern enhancers placed? We'll cover you.
Naturally, of course, on the last one, that's where fight breaks out.
One pattern enhancer placed. 3 to go.
Alright, over here.
Hang on, sensors are picking up an incoming energy signature.
Oh, hold on. I forgot about things over here. Tefei. Yeah, I forgot about these. Almost forgot about these things. Yes, the rest is untranslatable. And up. All right.
Why do you choose senselessness? You could have ascended and joined us.
Damn it, we've been teleported to the other side. Here goes step one of our plan.
She's got Sean, Corin, and Jarak in the stasis hold. We can't let her fuse them.
We need to take down this construct to release the path.
Prep. Alright, naturally the Ethereans around here gotta go. Because otherwise we can't target the construct.
Looks like the constructs become vulnerable to our attack.
Well, I don't know why. I don't know why it seems like it's taking a lot of damage to actually. Okay, well the V'ger probes are almost active, so that's good.
That was a close one. Let's see what this construct's made of.
And not a moment too soon. These Ethereans are insufferable.
I'd sooner be fed to the Koskari of Football than remain in battle any longer.
And very nice. Okay, not quite as nice. My health is not great.
Heads up, constructs vulnerable to our attack.
There we go. Cut.
Lower this containment field to reach Tassim Bay.
Good thing I kept the access codes. On it.
All right, construct, take care of.
Teleported us again.
And she's called in drones for backup. We need to take her out.
Corin, Jarak, let's dethrone this drone.
You thought this would be enough to stop us?
let's get rid of the. Let's get rid of the.
She's on the move again, and she's shielding herself.
Yeah.
I'll lower the next containment.
Yeah. So I noticed. So I noticed.
All right. Let's head for the final containment field.
Well, of course, not gonna be that easy.
If we don't place a final pattern enhancer, she could beam out. I'm on it.
You lack harmony, guidance.
Yeah, I lack harmony, cohesion, greatness. It'll be my undoing. Heard it all before.
Final pattern enhancer placed. She's trapped. Damn it! She keeps jumping around to restore her shields. She's rerouting power to them.
It's her halo. It's an energy redistribution. We have to take it out.
I can demodulate a pattern enhancer to disrupt the defenses. You get that halo.
7 of 9. You sought perfection once. Why do you seek it no longer? Consider our offer.
An offer involves consent, something you're unfamiliar with. Time's up, bitch.
She puts up a good fight, I'll give her that. Shame it's not enough to break our resolve.
Oh. Yeah, it would be nice if she quit. Nice if she quit coming over to the side where almost nobody else is. Use the V'ger probe, please.
Pattern enhancer remodulated. Her shield is down. It's now or never.
Shot, cover. Try to finish it. Core interrupt. Knock that hero off.
All right, we've almost got her now. Then, almost got. There we go.
There is no one left to fight beside you. The galaxy has torn itself apart.
You were just another tyrant clinging to control, Tassim Faye.
Your tyranny ends now!
Restrainer.
Lowering the reactor core's containment field.
I'm hooked up. Drag her over.
You will not defuse the Aetherians.
It's for the best, Tassim Faye.
Think of it like this. You get to be the savior of your people.
It's your lucky day, Borg Queen.
Queen.
Security parameters disabled. Initiating transfer.
Inputting the modified neurolytic pathogen into the core's data stream.
No. No! We will not allow it!
You must comply.
We must not. We must protect the ether.
Watch out! She's modifying the injection stream.
It's too late, I'm in.
Chimerans! With security parameters disabled, they must have located the Harmony.
Did it work?
Not on the core, maybe on Tassine Fey. Too early to tell.
Captains, call your ships. We're getting out of here.
Commander Kiona, this is Captain Sean. Prepare to plot a course for Deep Space Nine. We're heading back.
Thanks for the ride back. Looks like your ship didn't suffer any malfunctions on the way. Lucky. You really had everybody's back today. Knowing you can be counted on even in the worst situations, well, that's as rare as a Vulcan smile. When you have a moment, the director and I would like to talk to you about Tassine Fey's future. Right now, though, I think your command wants to speak with you.
Thanks. I'll check in with Admiral Quinn.
Without your help, the Enterprise would have been a goner. Speaking of, looks like the Midas array is now under quarantine. The array has been overtaken by the Chimerans. We're starting to recognize more of their signals over long-range sensors. It's not looking good, I'll give you that. But I'm confident we've made progress today. Oh, before you go, on my bridge, one of the Etherean drones said something to me that took me aback. It's as if it knew who I was. My life story. I think you know what I'm getting at. I'm lucky to be alive.
Tassine Fey fused some of your crew members. Noticed the same aboard the Borderskew. Give my condolences, Captain. Their sacrifices won't be in vain.
You fought valiantly aboard the Borderskew and the Harmony. It is a pity we withdrew. We could have taken these Chimerans, blade in hand, I am sure of it. Some say these creatures are able to terraform entire Borg cubes. If the tales are true, then they are foes worthy of song. I would gladly give my life to see such an abomination with my own eyes. Wouldn't you?
Might be in luck. I have a feeling this won't be a large counter with the Chimerans, Captain.
Thank you for repairing the Lisette. That ship means more to me than words can say. As for what the Ethereans intended to do with our Singularity Core, I'd rather not speculate too much. My science officer, Neril, will be drawing up a full report. Suffice to say, it is clear they intended to use the Midas array to their advantage somehow. They seem focused on sabotaging and acquiring new technology. Not unusual for the Borg, I suppose.
Well, it looks like the Chimerans beat them to it. Let's hope Neril's report provides us with more data.
Just the person I wanted to see. I hear things got a little out of hand at the Midas array, but it seems to me like the mission was still a success. Tassine Fey has been extracted and remanded to one of the station's brigs. As for the Harmony, the Alliance has some conflicting opinions on its eventual fate if we ever get hold of it. Chancellor L'Rell believes we should return for it and tow it to Khitomer for joint observation. Proconsul Datan believes the Cooperative should supervise the ship from a distance, and that Director Hugh is best placed to oversee such an operation. I'm not sure where I stand myself. Proposals are already landing on my desk, from living exhibit at Memory Alpha to destroy the thing. I understand your actions today saved countless lives. Starfleet commends you. We knew you'd be the right person for the job.
Thank you, Admiral Quinn. It's an honor to be a Starfleet officer.
Thanks for checking back in with us. This was quite a mission, and I have a feeling our efforts have only just begun. My own de-assimilation bordered on traumatic. I ended up bringing my individuality back to a collective that was very ill prepared for it. It caused widespread chaos and violence. We need to be careful about how we decide to move forward. Perhaps defusing Tassine Fey alone was for the best. I shudder to think of a galaxy full of unfused Etherians who, well, lack guidance.
He's not wrong. Liberating a Borg is no joke, and the start is the worst of it. But what first seems like a curse eventually becomes a gift. During my time aboard Voyager, I learned the value of individuality, but also the strength of personal connection. In the end, it became apparent to me that you don't need a hive mind to understand the real meaning of unity. Anyway, I'm glad we had you along for the ride today. It's easy for us liberated Borg to get carried away when dealing with another collective. It's so personal, you need someone with a fresh perspective to keep you level-headed.
Can't imagine how difficult it is to defuse an unwilling Borg Queen, but I'm glad we stayed united.
How are you doing, Tassine Fey?
She's refused to talk so far.
Give her time. Patience. It'll get better.
You know, I've been where you are right now. Longing to go back to a chorus of comforting voices. Frustrated at my lack of agency. But in the end, liberation was the only way forward. It gave me back so many things that I'd forgotten I needed. I see you remain unconvinced. But what's so different between being controlled by an ether and being told what to do by the Alliance until you can make up your own mind? At least once you're liberated, you'll be free to decide how to live your life. That's more than what I got at times. Well, I'll be back same time tomorrow, Tassine Fey.
Tefay.
What did you say?
Tefay was my name. Tassine is just a title.
Right. Queen.
No. We have no corporeal queen. Defusing me was pointless. You achieved nothing.
What we achieve is helping you. And every other drone. One person at a time. Until every Borg is liberated. And no one is left behind.
Irrelevant. Impossible. Someone is always left behind. That is why the whole is greater than the sum of its parts.
Well, maybe. But the whole would be nothing without all of its parts. I hope that in time you'll see that. Same time tomorrow. Tefay.
I'm contacting you from Deep Space Nine to report that our mission has been a partial success. Tassine Fey is under our supervision and making progress, slowly but surely. Although it appears she's not the Etherian Borg Queen after all, Seven is working together with the Alliance to oversee her diffusion process, and we expect answers soon. The process has been both a strain on the station psychologically and in terms of resources. It's clear Tassine Fey does not trust us yet. As for the Midas Array, I received a report from Commander Jirok Science Officer Narrow. It appears the Etherians were attempting to use both the array and the Lisette Singularity Core to open a rift in space-time. It's difficult to understand their motives. We are unable to collect more data for now, as both the Midas Array and the Harmony are swarming with Chimerans. The Alliance has sent some of their best fleets over to contain the situation, but reports of Chimerans have have already surfaced from other systems. Seven and I will reach out to our allies to understand who we can call in to assist with these Chimerian incursions. I'll contact you if any more information comes to light. Do not hesitate to do the same, should we be of use to you.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Alright, and that's it for the time being. Do me a favor if you would, be sure to hit that thumbs up. It helps me my channel out quite a bit. So I'm done for right now, so I'll see you all next time.